Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Throwback Thursday. This is the part where we take all the fun we've had throughout the weeks on the shows on This and That with James Howard at 12:30 and on the Daily Refresh at 10 a.m. We morph them together and we show you all the different things we did. Now, huge deal here at News Channel 9 today. We are at the Cleveland and Ring Gold locations of Elders Ace Hardware. We are programming your weather radios. So normally this is a buzzing newsroom, but so many people are out on these different locations programming these. Now, I did want to say, if you go, first of all, say hi. We love getting to talk to everyone in our community, but you can come by and bring a radio that you already have, maybe that you haven't maybe it isn't working. Maybe you're not sure. Trust me, there are some people out there, not me, but other people out there that know exactly what they're doing with the old ones. And then you can also purchase a new one and we will program it for you. We'll give you some free batteries, and $5 of every purchase goes to our friends at the Forgotten Child Fund. All right, we're going to kick off today's Throwback Thursday, looking back at some of the fun we had on the Daily Refresh. All right, you know her and you love her, the beautiful redhead, Wendy herself, except for we got to meet the guys behind Wendy's as they are sharing brand new menu items, and they don't skimp. I'm just going to let the video speak for itself. I appreciate that. Now, I want to talk about this Frosty.
Well, that is unique because it's the first time Wendy's has actually come out with a spring-inspired Frosty.
Yeah.
We usually do summer, and we did pumpkin spice last year at fall. But this is called Orange Dreamsicle, and it takes you back nostalgically to the good old days.
You know what? I'm itching for some nostalgia.
Oh, please.
This is going to taste like the elementary school playground.
It's wonderful.
Oh, it is. People in the green room saw these and were like, that's my favorite thing you've ever done.
Yeah, they were questioning us a lot about it.
Well, hey, guys in there, you can have some later. All right, and then the moment we've all been waiting for, if you're me, what makes this Cinnabon pull-apart so special?
So it's buttery dough bits, all baked with that Cinnabon cinnamon, that famous cinnamon that they have, and then we top it off with their cream cheese icing. Oh my God!
You guys, it's insane, so good. And I did want to fast forward to the beginning where we got into this burrito. There are 6, yes, I said 6 different pieces of bacon and sausage. They do not skimp at Wendy's, y'all. All right. And then on This and That, they do this artist feature, which obviously we're in the scenic city. And so many people here have such amazing to know artist 7. So 7 is local. You have seen definitely his artwork throughout the scenic city. And James Howard was like, how do you do this? How do you do this? The craziest thing about 7 is that he does all this intricate detailing. You would think this mural was made with a paintbrush. No, spray paint. The amount of skill that has to go into spray painting these murals is insane. And you'll see him throughout Scenic City, but you'll see him in other states as well. He's well renowned all throughout, and he was such a good conversation. Now you're going to want to hear this conversation. So go to newschannel9.com, go to the lifestyle tab, then go to This and That, and you can see this full interview that you don't want to miss out on. All right. And then back to new food menu items. James got to chat with the formerly Flying Squirrel, now Ernest Chinese, about their new menu items. I'm going to scoot to the front just so you can see the tiki drinks and all the delicious things they do at Ernest. If you haven't been, you have to go. It is so delicious. Now, James got to make wontons, which I thought was super fun. Anytime James Howard can do anything interactive in the kitchen, you know it's going to be a great show. So make sure you check them out. Check out all their new menu items. They also are selling their chili oil now, and their chili oil is delicious. So the fact that it is up for purchase is amazing. Go to Ernest Chinese. It's also a great atmosphere. There's blossoms everywhere. It's downtown. Go check it out. All right. This next one, y'all, is super exciting. So this is a woman on TikTok with 2.7 million followers. Okay. Josh is a big fan. So a lot of times I like to take y'all behind the scenes on how TV works. A lot of times you have to go through different producers and different people to get these interviews. And it's really tough sometimes, especially because she is so popular and so famous. Well, Josh said, you know what? Let's just cut out the middleman. I'm going to DM Danae Hayes and just see if she'd be down. And she was. She lives in Nashville and she is coming here. This is actually her first ever theater tour. She's coming to Walker Theater, the Tivoli. And I'm just going to let her speak for a second because She's hilarious and she's amazing and she loved Josh. She even told Josh he was sweet as pie and he was honored. Check it out.
I was talking to my wife upstairs. I was like, can you believe like we're doing a comedy tour right now? And she was just like, Danae, you're living your dream. And that's honestly what it feels like, Josh. It literally just feels like little Danae is just living out her dream.
So when did little Danae and now big Danae decide that comedy is the thing that they loved and wanted to share with the world?
You know, I think other people saw it before I did. I grew up in a really small town in Alabama. And so, you know, the entertainment world was just what we saw on TV. I didn't have any friends doing it. I didn't have any neighbors doing the entertainment sector. So I had, you know, my parents' friends would come up to them and they'd be like, you know, Danae's going to be a comedian one day. And I would be in earshot of that. And I would always love when they said that. Like it lit a fire in my belly. But I never knew what the road was going to be like, you know, to get there. And then I think during the pandemic when TikTok happened and I was able to like start putting my sketch comedy and my prank phone calls and my humor out into the world, and I got such a good response back.
All right, guys, she is absolutely everything, and she's coming to Walker Theater. You're not going to want to miss her. She's very excited to be here. And as I was saying previously, this is her first ever theater tour. She's a fresh new face for comedy. And do not quote me. I love to go live on TV or social media and spit facts that I have to say. Don't quote me. But I'm almost sure she's sold out. So this is a really big deal. If you did get those tickets, I am jealous. And I know Josh is too, because I don't know if he got his tickets yet, unless he worked out something with her. But very, very cool. All right, this next one, y'all. This is crazy. So John Lennon, we all know him. He had an 18-month period where he dated a woman named May Payne. And May was a photographer at the time, and she took these candid shots of John Lennon throughout their time together. And she came to the Arts Guild here in Chattanooga to share all these candid photos. And we got to talk to her. I got to pick her brain about what it was like to be with John Lennon. Super cool story. And I could chat over it. But once again, I'm going to let her speak for us. Take a look.
In his life, you know, because he was thrust into that whirlwind all over the world. And we were like two kids, you know, let's discover things. He would say to me, you know, what should we do today? And I would say, how about getting on a bus?
Yeah.
If you want to see New York, the best way to do it is, because I'm a real New Yorker, as you can tell by my accent, you know, I take him on a bus ride down Manhattan, and people are getting on the bus and going, that guy looks like John Lennon. And, you know, you start hearing the whispers. And then finally, one of the guys says, how you doing, John? He goes, I'm doing fine. He turned to me with a smile and he goes, time to get off. Stuff.
Yeah.
I can do it.
And something that's so special, May, is you took so many just relaxed photos of him. What was it like to be doing this and just see him in such a relaxed state?
And that was the reason why I took these photos, because it was unusual. It was just for us. And he said, okay, I like your eye. I like the way, because he didn't like staged photos, you know, the photo shoots. He goes, they make me look fat. And I said, okay, I didn't think so, but if that's what you say. But, you know, so the pictures are of us at home.
Yes, and the best part is that you brought this experience right here to Chattanooga. Tell us where you brought it and what's it going to be like when we come to this exhibit?
I think it's a surprise of what he really looked like at home.
Yeah.
No, you know, it's all candid. I just picked up the camera when I wanted to, and just to take the photos of no relaxed atmosphere. Yeah. Nothing posed for the world. It was actually.
The coolest thing about this job is getting to sit down with May after the interview. I got to ask her so many questions. Now, we had a 2-minute in between. It was a commercial break, but just to sit with her and talk to her about that time. She even said that John Lennon's son, who was photographed in some of the pictures, reached out to her later on and asked, do you have any pictures of me and Dad? And she got to send some and connect with him. So that was super special. All right. We've all heard of Uber. We've all heard of getting on a bus, doing things like that. But James Howard is going to slingshot into our lives in the coolest way. Take a look at this. So James is slingshotting around Chattanooga. These are rentals that you can get. Let me make sure I'm right. It's the ultimate adventure experience. You can rent them for 2 to 12 hours and see Scenic City in a brand new way. Look how cool he looks. I mean, so much fun. I know we had a lot of fun doing that. All right. Unfortunately, that's all for our Throwback Thursday. We do so much more than that every single day, but we have to chop it up a little bit to make this short and concise for you guys. But let us know if you like something throughout the shows next week. Let us know. We'll put it on our Throwback Thursday. I did want to give you all a big reminder. We're going to be at Elders Ace Hardware, as I said at the beginning, at the Cleveland and Ringgold locations, programming your weather radios until 7 p.m. tonight. And then tonight, ladies, the News Channel 9 crew is headed over to Mothball by Cityscope. News Channel 9 has been a sponsor forever and ever, amen. And it is such a fun girls' night. I will be hosting. They asked me to host with Kaylee, who works there as well. So I'll be announcing the Mothball Queen and crowning her. So if you go and do that, come by, say hi. Would love to see you all. And don't forget to watch This and That weekdays at 12:30 with James Howard and the Daily Refresh weekdays at 10 a.m. We would love to have you all participate with us, hang out with us. It's always a good time to have you all a part of our shows, because that's what we want it to be. We want the community to be involved. So this Throwback Thursday thing is going to continue every Thursday at 3 o'clock across all the platforms you're on now. And we can't wait to see you next Thursday. Have the best weekend of your lives. Mwah.